If you're interested in getting a facial but don't know where to start and what kind of facial to get, how much to spend, watch this whole video and I'm going to give you all the basics you need to know. Hey guys, it's Dr. Mona and today's video is all about facials. I actually can't believe I haven't filmed this video before because this is such a good one. I'm actually going to make this into a blog post too. But I kind of want to give you guys some info on if you've never gotten a facial, what to look for. I mean, it can be so confusing because they've got so many things in the menu and then, you know, the upcharges, and also you can really damage your skin if you don't know what you're doing and you don't go to the right person. So we're going to go through all of that and I'll give you a little bit of like a guide as to how to get a facial. So there's a few different things I want to go over kind of by category on how to pick a facial, how to know what to do. And the first thing is what kind of facial to get. So I've got two categories for facials. I've got like your relaxing foo-foo facial. I like to call a foo-foo facial kind of like a Beverly Hills facial. Not all Beverly Hills facials, but if you go into like a beautiful spa and it's like this really relaxing kind of like spa-like experience and it's great, but maybe not really getting in there. Then you've got like a med spa facial where you're actually going to get in there, you're going to get stuff done, you're going to get extraction. So I want to go through the two and when they're most appropriate. So I'm actually traveling right now and one of my rules of thumb, I'm filming this in a hotel room, but one of my rules of thumb is when I travel, I only go for the relaxing foo-foo facial. But when I'm home in LA or in my hometown and I know where I'm going and it's my regular esthetician, I never go for the foo-foo facial and I only go for like the real deal. Because on the regular, I don't want to waste my money. Like if you really want to get the most out of your money, you don't want to go for the relaxing one because it might be a nice experience. You might leave feeling like really hydrated, but you're not going to get like the long lasting results. And I feel like if I'm going to actually spend my money on a facial, I want to get the most out of it. And I'm sure a lot of you watching this do too. So you really want to make sure you go at a med spa when there's actually a licensed doctor or nurse practitioner that has their license on the spa. They're allowed to use like the little needles for extractions. Extractions are pretty much the main reason I get a monthly facial. If I didn't get them done, I would get a lot of buildup of comedones, which are kind of those flesh colored bumps that you can't really squeeze because they don't look like a pimple, but then they eventually turn into one months later. Those things are like closed off pimples where you have to have a little needle to poke it out. And if you do this at home yourself, you could really damage your skin. So I like to go to a med spa and have them extract it out. But again, if I'm traveling, if I don't trust it, that's the other thing. If I don't know where I'm going and it's just a random spa I walk into, I don't know the esthetician, they don't know my skin. A lot of times they'll offer you like peels or different devices or microcurrents. I don't like taking that from anyone that doesn't know my skin because you want to be with the same person. You want to have someone regular you're going to who knows how your skin is going to react. Like maybe your regular esthetician that you're seeing every month just did like a light peel on you and you travel and someone wants to do this pineapple fruit peel. They love to brand them. We'll get into that later. Don't go for those things, just, you know, go for the regular one. So that kind of brings me into my next category, which is facial add-ons. So there's so many things you can get added on to a facial now. You know, you can get microcurrent, they can do microdermabrasion, they can do facial massage, peels, acids, different things. So you have to know what you're doing when you go and order one. My recommendation, if you are new to facials or if you are going somewhere that you don't know, the only add-ons that I would recommend would be light therapy. Sometimes they'll do like red or blue light. These are very mild. They're very safe. This is not the same as like UV light. They can help get rid of or prevent acne. They can help the healing process. They help build collagen. 99% of the time, unless you have a random weird reaction, you're not going to walk out with any kind of reaction. You're not going to be red. There's no downtime. Another add-on that I would recommend is oxygen. So feel free to always get oxygen therapy added onto your facial. This is going to give you the most beautiful glow. It's very safe, very non-invasive, no downtime, and you'll be fine. The things I do not recommend adding on are peels. So no, even if they say it's a quick peel, even if they say there's no downtime, if this person doesn't know your skin, especially for anyone else who is olive skin tone like me, do not get a peel add-on. Do not get a microdermabrasion. Everyone has a different device. They don't know what level to go on with you. If you're traveling and you're in the sun, it's even the worst time to get something like that added on, so you have to be very careful. And you know, just in general, even like microcurrent, sometimes you don't know what level they're using if you have your own home devices. So just stick to oxygen and light therapy as add-ons. The next thing I want to talk about is branding, and this is mainly as a money saver for you guys. Do not fall for branding on the titles of facials. So a lot of times you'll notice you'll go to a spa and it will be like the first, level one is usually called like the rejuvenating or hydrating facial. Then if they use words like anti-aging or stem cell or something like that, they'll add an extra $50, $75, $100 onto it. And if you ask them about it, they'll be like, oh, we do like an anti-aging treatment, whatever. It makes it seem like it's something really special, but if you actually ask them, what is the actual add-on? A lot of times it's just a mask. It could be just a mask. It could be an extra serum they use. Do not pay an extra $50 or $75 or $100 for a mask, because that's something you can do at home. You never want to pay a lot for an add-on that you can do at home. Now, if it's something that were to be like a peel or a hydrofacial or anything like that, maybe is at your home spa and they want to give you an add-on, that's when you can add it on, because that's something you can't do at home. I'll even pay for the add-on of like a really, really good facial massage where they're doing lymphatic drainage. And, sometimes when you do these massages, you can literally see a difference in one side of your face to the other where they lift it. So that's cool. That's like actual technique and time, and that's fine. But just make sure you're not paying extra for any kind of serum, face mask, or product. That's something that you can just do at home for less than that or for the same amount and just have it last you 6 months. And lastly, I wanted to give my recommendation for facials to get the day before or day of like an event. Normally, I would say it's best to get a facial anywhere from like 3 to 5 days before you want to look good, because if you get extractions, sometimes they can leave you a little bit blotchy and you can walk out blotchy. But if you want to get a facial that's going to really make you look amazing, literally either the day before or day of, I would do an oxygen facial like I talked about, or even a facelifting like facial massage facial. So oxygen basically boosts circulation. So when you're using an oxygen machine, especially when they have sometimes like the big oxygen domes that go over your skin, or sometimes they have like the oxygen like little tanks that they can put onto your skin, really you'll walk out and you'll be so glowing. Honestly, I think it's my favorite facial. It's usually a bit pricier. It's honestly sometimes double what you'll pay for a regular facial. So I save that for something really important, like it's your wedding or you're going something special, your birthday. But that's a really great one. The other one is any kind of facelifting massage. So if you go somewhere where they're really known for this, obviously ask around, you can look on the reviews. But if they do face sculpting, facelifting with lymphatic drainage massage, this truly makes such a difference. I actually, if you guys, any of you do this, I would recommend having them do one side of your face and then watching to see the difference when they're done. You'll literally be lifted. Obviously, this doesn't last more than like 2 days, maybe even 1 day. The more you do it, the more regularly your face will stay up like that. So of course, if we could go do that every day, or you can do it to yourself every day, I have a video on facial massage. But if you want to look really like lifted and, toned and whatever before an event, that would be an amazing thing to do. I know some people that do it literally like the morning of something. A lot of celebrities will do that. So those are your kind of 2 day of or day before facials. Anything else, I do not recommend getting, even if it's like a foo-foo facial, because if it's your first time getting it, unless you know how you're going to react, sometimes you can even leave a little bit red. So I hope those tips helped you. Those are just some basics on facials. Let me know if you guys like this video. I can definitely elaborate more on specific treatments, or we can get into like my favorite places in LA or New York or wherever it is. I would love your feedback on that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.